it is Saturday the 30th and today I am here at a restaurant at Sushi with my little sister, and I'm having my first free meal and I'm so excited. So far on the plan, my coach has prescribed one free meal a week, and so my first one I'm doing, of course, sushi and froyo, and I'm so excited, and I'll show you guys what I get in the next clip. But yeah, I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie, but I knew that this is going to be so yummy and that it not only has physical benefits for a free meal but also mental. It gives me a little bit of break from tracking. And so yeah, stick around to see some serious sushi porn. So good. So good.
No, you better regret it.
I'm in heaven.
You were the shadow to my light. Did you feel us? Another star, you fade away. Afraid our aim is out of sight. Wanna see us alive. Where are you now? Where are you now? Where are you now? Was it all a fantasy? Where are you now? You were naturally. Where are you now? Atlantis, under the sea, under the sea. Where are you now? Another dream. The monsters running wild inside me. I'm faded. I'm faded. So lost. I'm faded. I'm faded. So lost. I'm faded. These shallow waters never met what I needed. I'm letting go, a deeper dive, eternal silence of the sea. I'm breathing alive. Where are you now? Where are you now? Under the light, the great lights have set the heart on fire. Where are you now? Where are you now?
Hey guys, ignore this post-workout mess, but anyways, I'm sitting here editing this video from my free meal, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about why I did it and how I'm feeling overall. And so first of all, this was not a cheat meal, it was not a cheat day or anything like that. You know, I do not I don't put labels on food as good or bad. You know, this wasn't a cheat at all. This was simply just, you know, it was a free meal in which I didn't have to track. I didn't have to try and fit any food into my macros. You know, there was no numbers placed on this, and it was just to kind of, you know, take that, let me just have a mental break. And in the past, you know, if I went out to dinner or if I was on vacation and I didn't want to track my macros at all, and we were at a restaurant, I would stick to something, you know, very plain and simple, like a salad with no dressing and a lean protein. And I just wouldn't allow myself to have what I was truly craving. And so with this free meal that was implemented by my coach, so it was, I'm still on my plan and everything. This wasn't, you know, out of the blue kind of thing. But with this, it was a really like mental challenge for me to be able to just kind of let go and allow myself to have what I truly wanted. And, you know, when I told my my parents and even my sister that I was going to do this, they were like, whoa, are you serious? Like, you're not just going to get something like super simple, like you're actually going to get what normal people get? And so when I was looking at the menu, like, I'm not gonna lie, like I started, you know, going towards those like leaner or lower calorie foods. But then, you know, I asked the waitress, what are your top choices? And she told me like a couple of their top 5 rolls that they had, and I went with the 2 that, you know, I really wanted. and they were so good, as you could see my reaction in the before. And so I'm really glad that I did it. And you know, I didn't wake up the next day regretting it or feeling guilty at all. Like, honestly, I felt really proud of myself for taking that mental challenge and just, you know, allowing myself to have what I wanted for once. And there was no, I didn't gain, you know, 5 bajillion pounds the next day. I woke up feeling really good. In fact, you know, I had a lot of energy, and I took a rest day the next day. You know, you don't have to like burn that meal off or anything like silly like that. And it was just, overall, it was a really great time. I went out with my sister, and you know, the focus wasn't just on food. It was more on, you know, socializing and spending time with her. We had like a little sister date night, and it was just so much fun. And the memories that I made over it are like unforgettable. We laughed and just had a really good time. And yeah, I'm really proud of myself for doing that. And yeah, so if you're like struggling with just wanting a meal outside of your macros that, you know, you couldn't normally fit or would have to like macro hoard, I definitely recommend you go and you have a free meal. You let yourself free of the numbers and just enjoy it, you know. Don't completely like go balls to walls with it or whatever, but yeah, just allow yourself to have what you want. And not only that, but it will also like take the focus off of the food, and just allow yourself to be with your friends and your family and socialize and not be so strict on numbers. And yeah, so I definitely recommend a free meal, and I can't wait for my next one. I'm probably honestly gonna get sushi and froyo again because it was so good. And I think my mom's gonna come this time because she was like, when I told her about what I had gotten, she was like, okay, now I want sushi. But anyways, yeah, I can't wait for my next one, but I'm not like, you know, staying focused on it. I still implement flexible dieting, and every day I do not feel like, you know, that I'm gonna binge on anything or anything like that. You know, like I said, this was not a cheat meal. It was not completely off of my plan or anything like that. It was just a meal free from the numbers. And if any of you guys are wondering like how I went about my macros the rest of the day, I actually I decided that I wanted 4 meals, and so one of those being my free meals. So I divided my macros, my protein, my carbs, and my fats each by 4 because that's my 4 meals. And I divided that by 4 and then multiplied them by 3. And those leftover macros for each, my protein, carbs, and fat, were what I used for the 3 meals. So I left a fourth of my macros for my free meal. And so yeah, if you're like wondering, you know, how do I go about the rest of my day, and you don't want it to turn into like an overall just free for all day, and you still want to be like semi strict with it, you can do that. If you want to have 5 meals, then divide each macro by 5 and then multiply it by 4 and stick to those macros for the rest of your meals. And that's how I did it, and I felt really comfortable doing that. And yeah, so if any of you guys have any recommendations for what I should get for my next free meal, comment below and let me know. And also, if you liked this video, let me know because I can film other free meals. And yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this. Please give it a thumbs up because it really helps me out. And I will see you in the next video. Bye guys!